Hi children, in this class we will discuss about the 10th chapter, motion and measurement of the distances. What do you mean by motion? Motion is the action of being moved or moving plant from one place to another. It means that we move things from one place to another, that is also an action. We move from one place to another, that is also an action. That both the actions are called as the motions. Measurement is the action of measuring something. It may be size, length, time or the amount of the quantity. And distance is traveling from one place to another to cover that area. We travel from one place to another in the occasions. To cover that area is called as the distance. In the modes of the transportations, means in modes of the traveling we use vehicles. That may be bullock cart, aeroplanes, bikes, buses. These are all called as the mode of the transportations that we use in our traveling. Before the invention of this motor cars, bikes, we don't have any mode of the transportation in the earlier. That we discuss about it in this chapter. Story of the transportations. Long ago, people did not have any means of transport. They used to move only on the foot, with carrying their goods on their back. Then they started to use the animals for their transportations. Then they used water route. Boat were used from ancient times. To begin with, the boat where simple logs of the wood were used that were having hollow cavity. It means that they started to use the boats for the transport in the water. The woodlocks were for example, woodlocks are nothing but the bamboo sticks. They were having, in the middle they were having hollow cavity. That would let the stick to float on the water. And then the invention of the wheel was made, and it has led a great mode of the transportations. Means they started to invent the bullock cart. The animals are used for the transportations. The cart was made with the help of the woodlocks, and the wheel was also made with the help of the woodlocks, but in the middle of the wheel the strike was made with the help of the iron. Then the invention of the boats, ship and also the railways were also made. Then the automobiles were increased, motor car, trucks and buses were also used. Motorized boat and ship were used for means of the transport. The earlier, means before the year at the 1900, we saw the development of the aeroplanes. First the development of the aeroplane was made and only one person was able to travel in the aeroplane. After that the invention has made to move with the lot of the passengers and also the goods. Electric trains were developed. As we can see, metro trains, monorails, supersonic aeroplanes and spacecraft were also developed till the 20th century. It means that we travel to the space with the help of the rockets also. Now we will see about how wide is this desk. It means that in our daily life we start measuring so many things. It may be the cloth to stitch, or the table we sit, or the classroom we are in. We started measuring them with our foot, with our hand, in our playing. Now we will see how this different type of things have different measurement quantity or the SI units. The standard unit. Let us see about it in detail. The tailor needs to measure the length of the cloth to know if it is enough to stitch a kurta. A carpenter needs to measure the height and width of a cupboard to know how much wood he would require. The farmer needs to know the length and breadth of the area of his land to know how much seeds he can sow and how much water would he needed for his crops. We have some doubts now. How long is the room? How long is this desk? How far is it Delhi from Lucknow? How far away is the moon from the earth? All these questions have one thing common, that is the distance between the two places. That may be from Kanyakumari to Jammu. Now we will see some standard form of the measurement. Some measurement we will see it. Here we can see that the measurement of the width of a table with the hand span. We were doing in this childhood, we have all did, I think so. We will measure the bench that we are sitting in the classrooms. Now in the classroom we also need to measure our classroom, right? To measure our classroom, what we have to do? We have to measure the length and the breadth of the classroom. What is this length? Length is nothing but the wall of the classroom, and the breadth is nothing but the area where we walk. If we measure the length, and that is vertical area of the classroom is called as the length, the horizontal area of the classroom is called as the breadth. If we measure the length and breadth of the classroom, we are able to measure the full area of the classroom. Okay, some standard units of a measurement. Standard unit of a measurement is nothing but the SI unit of the measurement. It means that we measure distance in the kilometer, we measure cloth in the centimeters, we measure time in the minutes, seconds and hour. Here, in ancient time, the length of a foot, the width of a finger and the distance of a steps were commonly used as a different unit of measurement. The peoples of Indus Valley civilization must have used very good measurement of length. That means they were using some geometrical constructions to measure any length. A cubit is nothing but from finger to, that is from our middle finger to the elbow of our hand. That length is used to measure some quantity that were used in the Egypt. The people also used a foot as a unit of the length in different part of the world. The length of the foot used varied silently from the region to region. It means that length of the foot is changed from region to region, because some were having long foots, some were having small foots. People measured a yard of the cloth by the distance between the end of the outstretched arm and their chin. It means that the whole hand is used to measure. Nowadays we will see in the flower market, the length of the flower is measured with the help of the hands only. Now we have some measurement, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. This measuring is called as the standard units of measurements. It means that we measure with the help of this standard units, we measure the cloth. With the help of these units we measure the land, that is the distance. From 1 kilometer we measure 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Means we measure the distance in the cities to cities, villages to villages. A meter scale and a 15 meter scale. 10.6 in the figure 10.6 we can see a scale that measures the 15 centimeter scale. As we have in daily life, we go with the lot of the scale units for the max. Correct measurement of the length. Let us see about the correct measurement of the length. Here we know that a tailor uses a tape to measure the cloth and a merchant uses a metal rod to measure the cloth. Measuring the length of an object, we have different type of the materials used. The method of placing the scale along with the length of to be measured, correct and incorrect. It means that from here we should measure the length of the scale or the object. We should not start like this. It is wrong. It is the correct way to measure the length of an object. Here also you can see that it is the correct way to measure the length of an object. It is the incorrect way to measure the length of an object. That at the edge of the any object we should keep the scale that start with the 0. Okay, now we measure our height with the help of the centimeters only. We are all having some scale or the tape. We measure with them height of our children. Here you can see some scale. B is the proper position of the eye for talking reading of the scale. It means that 3 members are looking at this scale only. But here you can see they have measured exactly, the measurement is 7.5 centimeters. If he start to see at this end, he can see some changes. If he start to see at this end, he can see some changes. But the person who is exactly at the middle of the scale can see the exact position of the length of an object. It means that we should not stand at any end of the scale. We should stand at the middle and check the length of the object. Next we will discuss about the measuring the length of a curved line in the next classes.